Every AI coding agent can generate front-end code now. That part is easy. The hard part is making that code look like it belongs to a real product. And that is exactly the problem this repo solves. It is called AwesomeDesign-md by Volt Agent, and it is a collection of design.md files pulled from real websites. You grab one, drop it in your project, and your AI agent suddenly knows how your UI should look. Not vague instructions, actual design rules. So Google introduced this concept with their Stitch tool. It is a plain markdown file that describes an entire design system in text form. It covers things like color palettes, typography hierarchy, spacing rules, component styles, border treatment, elevation, responsive behavior, and even design guardrails. Basically everything a designer would normally hand off in Figma or a style guide, but written as Markdown. And the reason that matters is because Markdown is the format that large language models read best. There is nothing to parse, no JSON schemas, no config files. You just drop it in and the agent reads it like any other document. Now the AwesomeDesign-md repo takes that idea and gives you a huge library of these files already made. As of right now, there are more than 55 different design files in there, each one based on a well-known website. You got options like Airbnb, Stripe, Linear, Notion, Vercel, Supabase, Spotify, Figma, Tesla, Ferrari, Uber, BMW, and a lot more. So if you want to build a front-end that has the same visual feel as, say, Airbnb, you just grab the Airbnb design.md file and put it in your project. Your agent reads it and follows those design rules when generating UI components. Each entry in the repo also comes with preview HTML files. There is a light mode and a dark mode preview. So before you commit to using a particular design file, you can open the preview in your browser and see exactly what the visual direction looks like. That is a nice touch because you do not want to pick a design system blind and then realize halfway through that it does not match what you had in mind. Now here is the important distinction that I think a lot of people miss. Agents.md is for how the project should be built. Design.md is for how the project should look and feel. Those are two separate things. And keeping them separate is actually smart because when you try to cram implementation rules, architecture decisions, styling preferences, and copy direction all into one prompt or one file, the output starts drifting. The agent loses focus. By splitting those concerns, each file stays clean and the agent can reference the right context for the right task. Alright, so now let me show you how this works with OpenCode. For those who do not know, OpenCode is an open-source AI coding agent that runs in your terminal. It has over 140,000 stars on GitHub right now, and it is used by millions of developers. It supports a bunch of different AI providers like OpenAI, Anthropic, Google Gemini, Grok, and even local models through Llama. It has got a really clean terminal interface built with Bubble Tea, and it has two main modes: Plan mode, which is read-only and just analyzes your code, and Build mode, which actually makes changes. You switch between them with the Tab key. To install OpenCode, you can do it a few ways. The fastest one is the curl install script. It downloads and installs the binary for you. If you prefer package managers, you can use NPM or Homebrew on Mac. There is also a desktop app if you want that. But for this workflow, I am going to stick with the terminal version because that is where OpenCode feels most natural. Okay, so now the actual workflow. First, you need a front-end project. It can be a Next app, a Vite project, or really anything. You can also start with an empty project if you want to start fresh. Navigate to that folder in your terminal. Next step, you grab the design files from the AwesomeDesign-md repo. You have two options here. You can clone the entire repo with git clone and then copy the specific design file you want. Or you can just fetch the individual file directly. For example, if you want the Stripe design system, you run npx command. Same thing for any other design. You just swap out the name in the command. I would grab maybe 2 or 3 different design files so you can test which one feels right for your project. Once you have the design.md file, make sure it is on the root directory so that OpenCode can see it and reference it. Now open your project in OpenCode. Navigate to your project folder and just type OpenCode. The TUI will launch. Before you start building, I would recommend running /init first. This scans your project structure and creates an agents.md file with context about your codebase. It helps OpenCode understand how your project is organized, what framework you are using, what patterns you follow. That agents.md handles the build side of things, and your design.md handles the visual side. Now, you write your prompt in OpenCode and you explicitly mention the design file. Do not assume the agent will just find it on its own. Be direct about it. Something like, build a responsive landing page for a developer tool. Use the design.md file in the project root as the visual reference for all styling decisions. Include a hero section, a feature grid, a pricing block, and a footer with a call to action. Follow the spacing, typography, and color palette defined in the design file. That kind of prompt gives OpenCode 2 clear things: what to build and what visual rules to follow. And because the design.md file has actual specific values for colors, font sizes, border radius, shadow depths, and component patterns, the output tends to be way more consistent than what you get from a generic prompt like make it look modern and clean. If your project is more complex, I would start in plan mode first. Hit Tab to switch to plan mode and ask OpenCode to outline how it would approach the build. It will give you a breakdown of what components it plans to create, what files it will touch, and how it interprets the design rules. Once you are happy with the plan, hit Tab again to switch back to build mode and tell it to go ahead. You can also use the @ symbol in OpenCode to reference files directly. So if you want to point the agent to a specific file, you type @ and then the file name. That way there is zero ambiguity about which design reference you want it to follow. So after OpenCode finishes generating, you will see the results right there in your project. The components are created, the styles are applied, and you can preview it in your browser. And honestly, the difference between using a design.md versus not using one is pretty clear. The pages feel more cohesive, the spacing is consistent, the buttons, cards, and typography do not look like they came from 5 different templates stitched together. It still might need some polish, but the baseline quality is noticeably better. The AwesomeDesign-md repo is free and MIT licensed, so you can use it however you want. OpenCode itself is also open source and free. Your costs come from the AI provider you are using. If you use OpenCode's Zen tier, it is pay as you go. If you use your own API key from OpenAI or Gemini, you pay based on their pricing. Most developers spend somewhere between $5 and $20 a month depending on how much generation they do. There are a couple of things to keep in mind though. These design files are based on real websites, so the output can sometimes feel too close to the original if you are not careful. I would always change the content, the branding, the product framing. Use the design system as a foundation, but make it your own. Do not just clone someone else's look and call it a day. The point is to borrow the design discipline, not the identity. The repo is growing too. As of now, it already has over 36,000 GitHub stars, and the community keeps requesting new designs. You can even request a design.md for a specific website through their GitHub issues. So if there is a particular site whose visual style you want to work with and it is not in the collection yet, you can ask for it. I think the reason this repo has picked up so much traction is because it solves a very specific and very common frustration. AI agents can generate code fast, but the visual output often looks generic. It is not broken. It just does not feel intentional. And design.md files fix that by giving the agent real design constraints to work within. Instead of guessing what clean and modern means, the agent has exact hex codes, exact font stacks, exact spacing values, and exact component patterns to follow. And when you pair that with OpenCode in the terminal, the workflow is straightforward. You open your project, drop in the design file, launch OpenCode, prompt it to use the design file as visual reference, generate the first version, and refine from there. It is repeatable, and you can use it across multiple projects with different design files each time. So if your AI-generated front-ends keep looking okay but not great, and you are spending too much time trying to get the visual details right through prompt engineering alone, I would say check this repo out. It is a practical solution to a real problem. Alright, so that's it from the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.